Alright, Trial Mob, welcome back to another news update. Today we're going to be diving deep into what's been going on with the new Joytoy Warhammer collaboration, which I am quite ecstatic for, and I know you guys are too. And just a few updates on the Ankilo because we finally got some real photos of it. Shout out to the community who's been keeping me up to date so that I can make these videos. And there is just some cool ass things coming for the future of Joytoy. And of course Acid Rain, which are the main things that we cover on the 118 scale. But hopefully soon I'll have some other things for you, but let's go ahead and get into it. Alright you guys, so as you know, a couple of days ago Joytoy announced a bombshell of an announcement, which was their collaboration with Warhammer 40k, and we were shown this beautiful picture of what looks like an obvious Space Marine, but I wasn't quite sure what kind of Space Marine we were probably going to get. And to be honest, I was imagining that it was probably going to be our Primaris Space Marine, but I'm actually excited to tell you it ended up not being a Primaris Intercessor. Now, in the following days, Joytoy did in fact put out another photo of what was the Space Marine now fully on screen. Now, as you can tell, it's shadowed out, so we can't get a full look at what it is, but luckily there's a few people with a couple of skills in our Facebook page that can make some magic happen and give us a better view of the figure. So Patrick Chan, with his editing wizardry, was able to basically lighten up the photo and give us a more direct look of what it's going to look like. And here we get a really phenomenal view of what the actual figure was going to look like. Again, this is information that you may have already seen, but I'm just going and through the timeline so we can go ahead and see how it's unfolded so far. And so we got a very good look at what the figure was going to look like. And now we finally got from Joytoy the plastic rendition. So the next few photos were provided to us by David Prisk and Rudy Wong on the Facebook page. And damn, these look incredible. So this right here is the full rendition of what the actual figure is going to look like, and it's holding its gun from what I can tell very well. And one of my fears was that a lot of these 6-inch figures that we've gotten so far, they don't have any of the pouches on the side of the thighs where they should have them, you know, the holsters, the magazine pouches, their grenades, things like that. And it always makes the figure look a lot more plain than it is. And so I'm very happy and excited to tell you guys that here it is. Here we have the figure itself, and now it does have the pouches put onto it. And so I imagine there's still other things that they're going to add to it before the final release, but damn, that looks good, and I am so excited that they're doing this. Now here on the backside, you can definitely take a look at the backpack, and that looks exactly like the ones that come inside the miniature sets. They've done a wonderful job of basically encapsulating the look of the Primaris Marine. Just incredible. Now, I do need to mention that this isn't the regular armor. This isn't the Intercessor, as I mentioned earlier. This is actually the Phobos armor, which is something that we see on the Infiltrators, and I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second. But the good thing about this is that it's physically a smaller Marine. Same height, but just slimmer. So this right here is what the final product should basically look like. As you can tell, it does follow it fairly well, though I want to say that the gun that we're seeing on the actual Joytoy figure is a little bit more of a regular bolter, and from what I can tell, the bolters that they have, the Infiltrators have, seem to be just slightly different. So maybe not, maybe I'm just seeing things, but hopefully they make the correct adjustments. But so far it just looks phenomenal. It looks like a perfect piece. And for some of you that are probably wondering, why didn't they just go with the Primaris Intercessors, like the full-size armored guys? I think that what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to get the scale right, and by keeping it skinnier, by going for the skinnier armor and getting the height correct, they can always add more plastic and make the figure more thicker. But if they start with the Intercessors first and those are done too skinny, there's not a lot of room for error there to fix it following that, which I think is good. Now, yesterday I did tell you guys about the Marine Ankilo. They're basically new SUV transport vehicle. We actually got some out of the box and actually non-promo shots directly from, I believe these were taken from Kitlao, but I believe Patrick was one of the people that posted this up again. And basically what we're seeing here is it outside of the box, and we can get a better idea of what it actually looks like size wise. And as you can tell, it's about as tall as a regular Marine Laurel, so it's a good size. It looks really nice. It's definitely going to be too small to actually put people probably on the inside. That's probably more of a gimmick for the front portion of the car, right? The doors swing open, but I doubt you can actually put somebody in a driver's seat, but it still looks good. This is a phenomenal looking piece, and it's definitely going to make your Marine Army look a lot more legit. Now this right here is what really got me. You can fit the entire Laurel on the back of the trunk bed of the Ankilo perfectly fine actually, and I'm not quite sure if there's something at the bottom there holding it up, but it lays perfectly in the bed, which I think looks so dope. What a way to quickly transport that around. I think that this right here was what really sells me. I kind of hope that we get the Ankilo in different color variations because I currently don't have a Marine Laurel, but I do have a Revenant Laurel. And if they can get something for that team going on, I'd be incredibly inclined to purchase. I'm actually already pretty inclined to purchase this just because this is finally, I think, a realistic rendition of what a real military vehicle would look like. And it has the ability to transport troops. And I just realized if you look there at the bottom left, there's a Marine of sorts right there. And last but not least, we got this photo right here, which shows the Marine Laurel on top of the Ankilo, I believe, standing. And then I don't quite understand what's in front of it, but this looks just incredible. And I'm not sure who that Marine figure is right there. It might be something we haven't gotten before. If it is, let me know what it is, because I don't believe I've seen this before. But overall, just the modularity of what you can do with this is really nice. I think this is a phenomenal looking post. And I think that this is going to be something that everybody who already owns a Laurel, I mean, come on now, this is just top notch, and I can't wait to see what else they're going to bring forward with us. But just the fact that you have all this modularity, and you could still probably connect, you know, a bunker set behind this, or a trailer set, or, you know, one of those tanks that we've gotten before, that's quite the variety. All right, you guys, so if you did like this segment, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything else that I should be paying attention to. Shout out to everybody who provided the photos on our Facebook page, and shout out to the community for keeping in touch and in base with everything that we're doing. Again, like, comment, subscribe. There's going to be a lot of updates and content coming out soon, so I just want to make sure that you guys stay up to date with it, all right? And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.